Well, hello. Welcome back to today. And I am going to be introducing you to what's called Charles's Law. Charles's Law is working with volume and temperature. And the standard form of the equation is written as volume 1 divided by temperature 1 is equal to volume 2 divided by temperature 2. So temperature is a new unit or a new variable. So it has units associated with it that you'll see on your handout. One of the units is Celsius, and we say degrees. That little symbol is for degrees Celsius, or it'll be in Kelvin. And we'll talk about that a lot more as we move forward. So let's begin. We've got here your handout, which again, you don't have to print. You can just look at it online. We have volume 1, temperature 1 is our unknown, volume 2, and temperature 2. So let's go ahead, and since they're already gridded out, we don't need to do sort of a data table like we did back here when we were working with Boyle's Law. We probably will do that though when we get to the word problems, so be aware. So on 5a, I can see that I'm solving for temperature 1. And it's always a good idea to write out your base equation just to settle your thoughts and get yourself organized. Oftentimes mistakes are made when we try to go too fast. And we're solving for temperature 1. So here's the deal. Temperature 1, because it's in the denominator, this is not helpful. We need to get this temperature 1 up into the numerator. And so because of that, we need to move it to the other side of the equation. And we're going to move all of this stuff to this side of the equation. So in order to do that, remember, anytime you move something across the equal sign, you're going to do what I call flip it. And by flipping it, you're just going to either move it up or down depending on where it is. So temperature 1 is going to get flipped up and over into the numerator. And these two are each going to flip. So volume 2 will go down and temperature 2 will go up. What do I mean by that? So I'm going to start by writing out what's not going to move. In all this equation, the only variable that's not going to move is the V1. So I'm just going to write that. And I'm going to put an equal sign in because the equal sign doesn't move, I suppose. You can think of it that way. The T1 is going to move to the other side of the equation. And if I flip it, that means I'm going to move it from the denominator to the numerator. And so it is going to be up here. And the V1's left alone. The V2 is going to have to go down, and the T2 is going to have to go up. So we see that T2 moving up and the V2 moving down. And so what we're left with is V1 times T2 divided by V2 is equal to T1. Now that we have our rearranged equation, we can plug in our numbers and solve. So for V1, I have 26.5 milliliters. I'm going to multiply that by temperature 2. Goodness. And that's 32.9. Milliliters. And I'm going to divide, temperature 2, is 290 Kelvin. I bet you were wondering what the heck I was doing there. Okay, so we've got 290 K. And volume 2 is going to go down below. So that's 32.9 milliliters. All right, let's solve it. Calculator. So when we take our calculator, again, we're going to multiply what's on top and we're going to divide what's on bottom. And so we'll take the 26.5 and we will multiply that by 290. And then we will take the 32.9 and divide it. So that leaves us with a total, and let's see, significant digits, looks like 3. So I'm gonna go 2.34 times 10 to the 2, and I can see that that's Kelvin. So there you go. That's how we're going to solve these Charles's Law problems. There's a lot of movement around when rearranging the equation. And so if you need extra help with that, if you're concerned that you're not able to rearrange equations, get a hold of me and let me know, and I'll try to talk you through it. Okay. That's it. I want you to do 5A through F for homework. So do 5A through F for homework. And fill in your answers on the Google form. So far, you guys are all doing excellent. I'm seeing 100% all the way across the board. Again, significant digits are a little bit of a problem for a couple people, so just be aware of that. Do your best to try and resolve those issues with the significant digits as we move along. All right, have a good day.